What's good, everybody? So, we are back for another Bootcamp series video. We got day 17 on the books. So, today we're just going to be combining everything again. So, just another day of practice and getting everything moving in the right direction. So, big thing today is just going over what our breaker structure is, our liquidity sweep, and what our fair value gap is. Now, later on down the line, I'm in the process of back testing a new tool to use with this setup for more confirmation. I'm still only at like back test 10 out of 100, so could take a while, but we'll get into that later. Hoping that it raises the probability and the win rate, so that'll be something that we'll get into later down the line. But let's just start taking a look at the chart, okay? So, simple enough, right? Our breaker structure, this right here. So we were in a higher low. Broke the structure, made a lower low and a lower high. That is just our structural confirmation that we are moving downwards. Wouldn't take any trades off of that. Then, because we got inverse and we started to trend up again. But that's besides the point. So breaker structure is our structural confirmation. Liquidity sweeps is all these are confluences, but liquidity sweeps are our main confluence that we use, and it helps dictate our confirmation. Without a breaker structure, without liquidity sweep, without a FEG, so without any of your confluences or any of your confirmation zones, you don't take the trade. And fair value gaps are just your confirmation for entry. That's all those are. It's super simple, but some people just don't get it, and they won't get it. Hopefully, I've explained it enough. Explained it enough to where you all understand it, or are getting to the point where you can understand it better. As you can see from the tab, last week did not go great. That's why we're working on something new to add on to our strategy. But other than that, it's a super light day. I'd really just like for you all to go through and just self-reflect on how the week's been, how the prior weeks have been. Have you been motivated? Right now, motivation is going to start dying out, and it's going to come down to how dedicated you are to sticking through the series and really wanting to learn this. Because dedication never goes away if you want something bad enough, but motivation does. I'm not super motivated to make these videos, but I'm dedicated, and I want to make these. So I wake up and I get after it. I don't want to be out here right now, but you know what I'm doing? Out here making some videos, banging them out. But just go through the charts whenever you get a chance. I know it's Memorial Day. Happy Memorial Day, everybody. But tomorrow or this evening, whenever you're just sitting on the couch, laying in bed, being a bum, take a look at them. Just go through, mark them out, just work on identifying some more, and journal how you've grown throughout this process, and some things that you want to work on, some things that you've really improved on. You write down pros and cons of the entire thing. Write down how you're feeling. Just writing the stuff down really lets you see how you're feeling and lets you figure it out and figure out what you need to do to take the next steps to keep you dedicated to learning this. But leave off on that. I hope everybody has a great rest of the night, and we'll be back tomorrow for day 18.